What's going on, guys? It's your boy CDTheProdigy. Hope you guys are having a good day so far, whatever it may be. And today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie review. Now, I ended up seeing the movie the day it came out, which was December 14th. But I wanted to lay off a little bit on when I wanted to make this video and push it out, just because it was relatively early and people haven't really seen the movie yet. And so, along with that, I just wanted to go ahead and process everything. Make sure that, you know, I give a fair review with it, even though the movie was pretty dope as heck. I wanted to, you know, be sure to be fair with it, all the points that I get to. And so okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into this review. Alright, so now getting into the storyline, I'm not going to try to get into it too much because people still haven't seen it. It's still relatively out, so I'm going to try to be as concise as possible with the story as I can. But you know, you have the main character, Miles Morales. He's living the school kid life, and he's basically going to a school now that he doesn't really care for per se. That's not the school that he's used to. This dad basically wants the best for him at this situation, and so he's going to a new school that he doesn't really care for and all that. So he's living that school life, and so later on in the movie, he gets bitten by a radioactive spider and all that, getting bit by a spider, and then, you know, he gets his powers and all that stuff and becoming you know, Spider-Man. You know, the Miles Morales Spider-Man that we all know and love. And so as time progresses, you have Kingpin that comes into the mix, and he has certain motives that he's trying to pursue. And with those certain motives, what he ends up doing with that, he ends up colliding all the other Spider-Man characters that's when then these other universes colliding into the universe that Miles Morales is in. And that's where we end up seeing all of those Spider-Man come about, and you see all of those interact with each other and try to find a way to take down Kingpin. And so I'm gonna go ahead. That's all I'm gonna say for the storyline right now, so I can try to be concise and sweet as possible for everybody that hasn't really seen it yet. Now, going to the movie visually, this movie was freaking amazing. It was so freaking good to look at. Even in the trailers, it was really good to look at. This was by far one of the best animated movies I've seen to date, especially this year. It was really that fun. It was really just that good to look at. One thing I gotta say, well, to basically sum up the visuals, one thing just to think about, you know, you have that comic book style in your comic books and such. Just think of it as that. Just think of the movie visually as a comic book style in real life, as a in a movie fashion. Just think of that once you go see that movie. Man, it really blew me away. I didn't know how they were gonna go about this. I really thought it was gonna be like just more of like a stop animation type thing, and that was really just gonna be it with the movie. Even though it did look fine with how it was in the trailers and such. Well, I only seen a couple of trailers, so I don't want to try to spoil myself too much. But yeah, seeing everything just how it panned out and seeing like the style of it and how they like perfected it, in my opinion, it was really dope. It was really dope. It was really visually good to look at, and the sounds, the music, and all that, it was pretty good. I really give them props up for the soundtrack that they end up making. I ended up listening to the soundtrack on my way to the movies, and I was like, man, this one flames. This one is flames. But yeah, the soundtrack that they made was pretty good, and the visuals that they made was pretty freaking dope. Kid you not, it was pretty lit. Man, oh man. One thing I did like about the movie was the character development within Miles Morales. I really like how they did the character development, because, you know, usually with Spider-Man, you know, with Spider-Man, Peter Parker and all that good stuff, you know how he gets his powers after getting bit by a radioactive spider, and then boom, snap a finger like Thanos, he's freaking Spider-Man right out of nowhere. But with this, with Miles Morales, you can definitely see the struggles with him going basically from step one to getting bit by a radioactive spider all the way to him becoming Spider-Man. And I really like the character development there, and I did like the progression they did see throughout that, because usually it takes a while for, you know, somebody to get used to their powers and stuff and try to become, you know, the next big hero in that city. And so I did like the development they did end up seeing throughout Miles Morales and him going from step one getting bit by a red spider throughout the trials and tribulations and the struggles and stuff, and then him getting over that hump into becoming Spider-Man. And so yeah, I really liked how they did that, and I really enjoyed it. One thing I forgot to mention that I was during the editing of this video was the fact that I did like the comedic effect as well. The comedic effect that they pulled off in this movie, it felt pretty good. It felt pretty genuine. There wasn't anything that was you know, either like forced or, you know, just pushy. It had its right moments and what it needed to be in the movie, and they really pulled it off with the comedic effect. So that's another thing I just wanted to add in there real quick on aspects that I liked about the movie. But if I was to give this movie a rating out of 10, I think I would definitely give this movie a clean 9.5. I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed it. Man, it's definitely up there in the top list of the Spider-Man movies that I've seen up to this day. It was really, really enjoyable. I'm definitely might have to go see it again very soon. I really enjoyed it. Just the visuals, excuse me, and with the visuals being so unique, I've never seen anything like it. It was really dope. And then just the story line and the character developments between the main characters and all that stuff, I loved every minute of it. Loved every minute of it. So yeah, I would definitely give this 9.5 out of 10. And I highly recommend you guys going ahead and see this movie for yourself if you haven't yet. Hands down, one of the best movies I've seen this year, and definitely up there in the ranks with it being one of the top movies for Spider-Man movies in general. And with this being a Spider-Man animation movie, I definitely give props to Marvel and Sony for coming up with this together. They did pretty good with this. And also, when you look out for the movies, there are some special cameos and stuff that you might like, and there's some special little nitpicks that you see throughout the movie that were pretty like I loved. So be sure to check out for those as well. And be sure to check out for the end credits. Be sure to look out for the end credits. There's something else in the end credits. I'm not gonna say what it is, but look out for the end credits as well. Y'all be sure to stay out for those, because there's a lot of good stuff throughout the movie. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this review here. If you did enjoy it, be sure to let me know in the comment section. Be sure to leave a thumbs up. And yeah, definitely go see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Highly recommend it for everybody to go see. And yeah, this is the review. Guys, hope you guys enjoyed my review. This is your boy CDTheProdigy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. You guys take it easy, and we are out of here. See ya.